we are known as a fitness couple, but who are we outside the gym?
Fitness couple. I think it's important to understand that fitness for us is not a means to an end. It is a lifestyle. As a couple, that's just part of our life. And it's a part that makes sure we enjoy every other area of life, like traveling and going on, I would say, adventures. Whether it be culinary or going on dodgy hikes or doing things we've never done before. I think outside of the gym, I would say we are best friends.
Yes, so not only my husband, my coach, but my traveling partner, and we came a very long way together. We started as a fitness. This is the starting point, which led us to open Chatterbox. For those who don't know that we own a Chatterbox. So I see my husband as an entrepreneur. And why is Chatterbox so important to us?
So for me, when I came to this island, I was used to a certain life in South Africa. And two things that stood out for me was, one, you and I used to go on our coffee date every day at 3 o'clock. We used to meet up every day at 3 o'clock, have our coffee and our carrot cake or cheesecake or whatever it is. And that was our thing. That was our going out. And when I came to the island, that no longer existed. We are speaking at a time now when there were no coffee shops around. Another thing that happened is we had some friends come over and there was nowhere to take them for breakfast. Nowhere. So the only place you could have breakfast is at a hotel. When you're a family of 4, spending 2,000 rupees for some eggs is a stretch. So I told my friend, I said, when you come again, there will be a place to have breakfast on this island. So I set about planning Chatterbox. And I spoke to a few people at the time and they said it will never work. You cannot have a coffee shop on this island. People don't come to Seychelles to drink coffee. Well, the rest is history. Our coffee shops popped up all over the place. We were the first. But we were not only the first coffee shop, it was also the first time I could take my wife on a 3 o'clock date every day and have our coffee and cake. So that was the idea behind Chatterbox.
So this is how it all started. Yes, in the beginning there were lots of challenges, like both of us, although I was working for the Seychelles Tourism Board, but I had zero experience how to manage a coffee shop or restaurant. And with him as well, coming from a fitness background, he had no idea how to manage that, how to create a menu, the pricing, to manage staff. But
cost calculations,
cost
staff
calculation,
management.
yes. But we chose not to give up, and we both said that we will take this as a learning experience. Yes, there were times that we wanted to give up. Failure, fear comes in, but it's important as well to put our skills into practice. For instance, he has a very strong personality, and for him, failure is not an option. I'm the opposite. So when I wanted to give up, this is where he came in to say, no, we have to do this. We don't change the vision. What we do instead is we change the tactics, the strategy. And I learned as well through Chatterbox what I have personally learned, that it has taught me to become resilient and be persistent. Yes, it's not difficult, it's not easy. What about you? What have you learned?
For me, I'm sure a lot of people will relate to this in Seychelles. it taught me to be self-reliant. I'm going to say this, and I mean every word. I know it's harsh. There's a lot of friends we have out there. Nobody was willing to help us. Nobody. Not with advice, not helping to set up a menu, not offering any form of assistance. Everybody said it won't last. We were the laughing stock. Everybody came with ideas. Oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should have this. Every time, and Marsha as well, and I said, no, this is my vision. I don't know how to do a menu, but I will learn. I don't know how to run a restaurant, but I know how to be a customer. And I will make sure that I produce something that I like. And at the time, Instagram was very new and Facebook was a thing. And I had this vision. I said, I'm going to grow Chatterbox on social media and make us the biggest in Seychelles. Within 6 months, I had 46,000 followers on Facebook, the biggest page in Seychelles at the time, probably one of the biggest still now. Remember, this was at a time where, and of those likes, 90% are Seychellois. It's not generic like somebody from India, somebody from, it's 90% are Seychellois. So I grew this page on social media. And the only thing I knew is when the food comes, just make it look Instagram worthy. That was my quote. So the menu was born out of social media. The milkshakes, I said, go over the top. The sandwiches, over the top. Everything we do at Chatterbox is over the top because Seychelles, everything is petite and neat and perfect. The furniture, when you go to restaurants, I said, it feels like you're disturbing the furniture. I said, we're going to use things people throw away. We're going to take pallets. We're going to use things and show that there's creativity in things that are discarded. And it was tough. Not just tough doing the business. I had to wake up every day at 4 o'clock and I came to bed at 12 o'clock every night. My health took a turn for the worse. Our relationship took a turn for the worse that lasted years. Every one of my friends in South Africa that opened restaurants told me, you open a restaurant, you will get divorced. Because that's the modus operandi. And it didn't get any easier. It just got more difficult and more difficult. But we overcame those challenges and we learned from those challenges. And as you say, resilience, very important. Self-reliance, very important. And something I always tell Marsha, nobody's coming to save you. Be your own savior. You get to do that and then you'll succeed.